In today's video, we're going to go from here in the Undead Church down to the depths and take on the Gaping Dragon. But first, we're going to head across here and upgrade some shit. We got DSL with us today.
Thanks a lot, Obama. We have to record this shit in 4-minute intervals.
Just to switch things up, try and keep it interesting, so we're not doing solo comms all the fucking time because it's annoying. But now you get to listen to us chat and listen to Andre's hammering of the shit sword that he will never finish.
Someday, man, it's his dream to finish that one sword.
He hammers
Hey,
the
if you
shit.
stop going there to reinforce your shit, maybe he wouldn't stop hitting his sword so often.
We could look at it like that, or you know, he just doesn't. Okay, let's give this a little depth. What if that sword? What if that sword was his, like a family sword that was once broken? And
It's already rebuilt. Like, look at the fucking sword. It's done.
Oh yeah, but
do?
what if like that's his life goal, is to just make that the most perfect sword? That is the weapon of mass destruction that everyone is just waiting on.
Well, in my mind, honestly, when I don't understand something, all I say is blame Obama.
Hey, nobody blames you for blaming him.
I would hope
Anyway,
not.
back to Dark Souls shit. I pretty much upgrade my thief armor, hollow thief armor actually, I believe it was, because you can't fucking fast roll with any part of elite, or not elite, but the knight set, because it's heavy as shit.
Go and get yourself.
And I'm too lazy to go get the Havel's ring from Havel, so we're just gonna have to stick with light armor, which is fine with me, because I always was one for a thief hybrid build.
I've never made a thief hybrid build. You can hate on me in the comments if anyone actually bothers to comment on this, but I've never done it. I hate thief builds.
Okay, I don't know if you'd call it a thief hybrid, but I just like to fast roll using warrior weapons.
See, I just go butt ass naked with my loincloth, and I can fast roll with whatever weapon I want.
I'm not good enough at rolling to do that. That's weird. I like to have fast roll, but I'm not. I mean, I can get a lucky invincibility frame dodge every now and again, but really, I'm not very good at dodge rolling. I don't do it very often.
I take pride in that. I mean, like, you can't. That's probably why you have trouble with PvP, because rolling is half the battle with PvP.
Yeah, I'm not a good PvP player. I'll get there. That is just like Andre with that sword. My life goal is PvP, man.
I'm gonna teach you, bro. We're gonna have some friendly duels and put it on the channel. I'm gonna teach you. David's Guide to Wrecking Shit in the Forest. That's what we're gonna call it.
Head on up here and parry some fucking undead soldiers. You know, not like you feel like a badass for doing it. They're so weak.
Actually, I can't parry them. That's the one creature in this game I cannot fucking parry.
Are you serious?
Yeah, their attacks are so oddly timed, and I've never spent the time to try to parry them. So
In the previous upload, in the video I put up right before this one, had to fight several Baldur Knights. Oh man, I failed several times at trying to parry them.
I can parry them easily. It's just those hollow soldiers for some reason I cannot parry.
I don't know. It's I guess because my playthrough usually stops at Anor Londo after I beat ONS, because all the other areas to me are just such a giant hassle.
Yeah, I don't think I don't really kill main bosses anymore. PvP is my obsession, man.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll talk about that in another video later on this week, hopefully. What we can talk about is the bitch ass depths that we're going to right now.
You say it's so negative, man. I mean, think of it this way. At least it's not Flight Town.
Okay, I say it negatively like that because I don't have any toxic curing items. For anyone watching, don't forget blooming purple moss clumps, and don't forget purging stones. Don't forget
Oh
poison
man,
arrows.
you got to be a real fuck up to get cursed by those toads, man. Those things are so easy to dodge.
Dude, I know, but the shit happens, alright? Stuff goes down that you can't control.
Fair enough.
Missed the drop attack here. That was embarrassing. These fire wielding assholes are, for them to be just undead hollows or whatever, those torch guys are, they deal quite the damage, as you can see here, as I just completely just sucked.
That fire, dude, it's the fire that does the damage. It's not really them.
Assholes. I thought about dropping off right here and taking on that other butcher and getting stuck. Fuck you, bench. But I didn't. This is really not. I mean, pulling these two dogs is about the best way to do it. But me being a knight wearing thief set, I just thought, fuck it, I'm going in for it. Because butchers hit pretty hard, but they move really slow. And you can see I'm trying to bait this dog, but it's not working.
Yeah, it's really easy to get the backstab on the butchers, man. That's the easiest thing to do in the game. Them and the trolls, or whatever the fuck they call the things with the giant clubs that drop gunfire.
Oh yeah, and they're these butchers, their R1 attack, their weak attack is pretty easy to parry. They're running R2 attacks that butcher knife has. That's hard to parry. That's a difficult one to time.
Yeah, the two-handed attacks are the worst with them, man. Impossible to time that shit perfect every time. Everyone misses those sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know why this one always... See, I tried to time it there and completely failed. But, I don't know why... this one always drops a sack. Every time that you kill this butcher, it drops the sack.
My opinion, it's just a way to keep track of what playthrough you're on if you're not really paying that much attention. So
Well,
that's what I use it for.
You can take that sack and trade it with Snuggly the Crow at the Undead Asylum, and you get like some kind of upgrade stone. I can't remember which one it is.
I think you get green titanite. That's what you usually get from Snuggly.
I can't really remember. I was surprised though. Another thing about the butchers is they're women.
Yeah, that didn't really surprise me. It just disgusted me. just think about it, man. Picture the face under that sack. Probably one of your ex-girlfriends, guys.
See, all women need love though, man. At some point. Not from me. I'm not saying they need it from me, but they need it.
Maybe some people like dating trolls, man.
Hey.
It's all your preference, guys. Do what you will.
Yeah, just keep me out of it.
Yeah, I've dated enough trolls for all of us. I'm fine.
Not the best idea to just run down that hallway. Those asshole fucking blobs will eat your ass up.
I try to be tactful and shoot them off the ceiling, but Krim is just like, no, fuck it.
So yeah, the best way to deal with that hallway is to either remember where they are on the ceiling, or use a bow and shoot their asses down.
Fire arrows work better than regular arrows, for the record.
You know, whatever your preference is, be a pussy and shoot them with that bow and arrows, or just fucking bull rush the shit. You know, whatever.
All right. It's not a pussy tactic. It's a fucking light armor, no fucking anything tactic. All right. If you're doing a challenge run, you'll probably want to take them off before you do it.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's not a viable way to do it. Anyway, so we're not arguing like two fucking old men. We get a pretty quick summon in this one. Not an instantaneous one. I'm not gonna cut
Sometimes
it.
our summons take hours, man.
I know. But that's the joys of life, you know. You just gotta deal with it. That's all.
That's what happens when you live fucking halfway across the United States from each other.
Yep. Can't really can't help that.
Blame Obama. Fuck the world. I'm tired of that FTW shit, by the way. From now on, it is for the triumph, not for the win. It's FTT.
Yeah, man. For the triumph. That's what I'm talking about.
I've been saying that shit for years, and no one else gets it, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the rain dance on your summon sign, so it'll work.
Honestly, my video froze again, so I'm just spitballing again.
Yeah, I don't know. We really don't have trouble seeing each other's summon signs. It's getting the summon to go through usually.
Yeah, one of our nat types isn't open or something, man. My screen's not frozen. I was running in circles. Fuck yeah!
I'm a cheerleader. Onward and upward. Nowhere to go but up. Yeah, I can't.
Ironic, because we're in the depths and we're going down.
Yeah, that's a bad metaphor. Fuck you, boxes.
Oh my god, is this where I fucking spent like an hour shooting at the rat and the bitch wouldn't fucking die?
Yeah, this is it. He's like, I want away from here. Yeah, I'm just
Audience,
kind of chilling.
you will have to ignore my stupidity at some parts of this game.
Yeah, it's we all excuse it. You know.
I would hope so.
I mean, hey, you found that like pinhole sized gap to shoot through there, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't. During the video or the recording, I was thinking I need to apologize to the people watching this because it's horrible.
All right, man. I'll just call it a feat that I beat the rat on mine every time without having to worry about finding that gap. It just works. On yours, not so much.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, oh, the scenery here is so nice. Look at all the lime on the wall.
It's not any better than your view when we were doing the PvP thing, because I'm too poor to afford a capture card.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, you said it turned out looking right.
Yeah, it did. Had a little splice there for a second. I don't know what it was. You know, I thought maybe I was in your way, like, oh, he's ruining my vibe up here with this bow and arrow. So I just kind of went down the ladder and was chilling.
It must have worked, man, because I mean, I found that gap right after you went down the ladder, so.
Yeah, I kind of let you take the lead and bum rush this because I really did not want to get cursed like in one of my recent I guess more recent playthroughs, but it really isn't recent. It was just like my last playthrough. Definitely got cursed and had to deal with it all the way through to Seath.
Yeah.
Seath to archives because I forgot where to get purging stones.
Don't you get them from that Velka servant in the Gargoyle Tower?
Yep, but I couldn't remember that shit.
Yeah, I never do either. I never really have to buy them. I'm pretty good at getting out of the way of getting cursed. But it's happened to me before. When I fought Seath, I got cursed once.
Asshole channel guy. Whatever.
My problem is like I upgrade my health too much, so Thief can't kill me before I get cursed. So I'm always fucking cursed when I fight him.
Yeah. When we were running down this hallway, I didn't know what the hell you were thinking, what you were doing. I didn't see that slime thing there, so I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I failed to mention when we were talking during the recording, I failed to mention that I kindled the bonfire, so I had plenty of Estus for the area.
Yeah, I don't. I never really kindle unless it's before a really hard boss fight.
Got in a clusterfuck of shit right there. Almost got cursed.
If you would have got cursed, I would have had no choice but to laugh at you, man. I think when I get my Elgato, I'm gonna put up a couple of tip videos, I guess you would call it, like how to get the Ultra Dragon Great Sword before you even hit level 2, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, man, because that's definitely not my cup of tea.
Yeah, man, that run is actually really easy. Like the first time I did it, it was new to me, so it took me a couple tries. But now I don't even have the bonfire. I just use the bonfire at Firelink, and I can run all the way to Ash Lake and back without dying.
I hate
We
that run.
fucked Kirk up, man. Like he's nothing. You hate the Ash Lake run?
Yeah, fuck, I hate that run.
I've only used it a couple times. I mean, like I usually get that on my characters because you can sell that or feed it to France for like 5k souls, and that comes in handy when you're a low level.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I've only used it on one build for actual fighting.
The first time I used it was I didn't even know about it actually for like the first several months that I had Dark Souls. But then
About that run, or
yeah, about that area of the game in general.
well, yeah, I mean that's way off the beaten path for any storyline or boss. And
But I seen a video of the Dragon Headstone glitch. I was like, I want to do that shit. So I made that run.
yeah, first time I made that run was actually for the sword. I've never attempted the Dragon Headstone glitch ever. I don't even think I've ever actually joined that covenant at all.
I've never joined the Covenant either. Other than
Yeah, I never used the Dragon Headstone. I think I did when me and you were trolling once, but that was about it.
it's not very useful. It should, I don't know. To me, it's just something a troll would wear in PvP.
Yeah, like if you want unlimited force spams, you can get the Torso Stone, but that's about it.
Now we get to deal with the Gaping Dragon.
The ugliest boss, in my opinion. Even Thief is prettier than this motherfucker. I'm just throwing that out.
Gaping Dragon to me is one of the most annoying bosses. Right behind the Bed of Chaos.
See, I mean, that one used to be my least favorite, but I mean, once you get the hang of it, like, I've done the Bed of Chaos so many times. Like, I think one day I grinded like 20 times. I was just putting down a summon sign to help people with it, and I got the hang of it pretty quick, but yeah, that was one of the most annoying bosses when the game first came around.
I kind of dread the recording that we do for that. Because
I don't. I mean, like, you could just send me in as a phantom, and I usually get both sides and open up the middle the first try, so.
I can get both sides first try, so the jump in the middle that takes me god awful long time.
I can usually do it the first try, and the beauty of having a summon is you'll get 2 shots at it, so. I'm not really dreading that so much as, like, when I dread it on solo playthroughs.
You just got your ass smashed.
Was that me that died?
Yeah, that was
Well,
that was you.
fuck.
It wasn't me.
By the way, that was the first time I ever died on the Gaping Dragon. I just want to let you know that, and it's recorded. I've also never been grabbed and thrown into his fucking mouth until your playthrough, man. Your playthrough ruined my mojo.
Yeah, I kind of hang back more than I really should, I guess. I'll let you and Soleil take the brunt of it.
Well, yeah, that's what summons are for, though, so...
Don't have that in Dark Souls 2.
Yep. Got a time limit on those summons. Gotta use them while they count. I think that's gonna make it better, though, in my opinion. I guess we could touch on the Dark Souls 2 a little bit. It doesn't really matter. Everyone else already has, so we're a little behind the curve.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think I'm gonna be a fan of the PvP on it, honestly. It's, if you're a Dark Wraith, prepare to beg for mercy. 75% health, 1v3, bring it on.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, Dark Wraith is my favorite covenant, man. I'm gonna be fucked in Dark Souls 2.
And now I lost Solaire trying to take out this fucking Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon's nothing big. Stay away from his slam. Get in the standard dragon slaying position.
I mean, the saddest part of this fight was that I died before Solaire. It's bad enough that I died, but it was before Solaire.
I think I kicked the fucking Gaping Dragon more than I actually landed kills on him.
You always spam that forward R1 on accident, man. And that's what makes you kick so much, I'm guessing.
I guess. I don't really know. I mean, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Button fail. I don't know. Yeah.
It's all good.
Pretty much got him in a loop. He has a charge attack that's pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest one to dodge is really if you stay behind him and he does his tail smack, but if you cut his tail off, that's easy too.
But we're going to have to wrap it up.